Hello, can you hear me, guys?
Hello, I can hear you, sir.
Rebel, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, I can hear you. I can hear you clearly.
Okay, good. And you can see me, right?
Yes, I can see you. I can see you.
Okay, we have to use the cam and we have to invite the people. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
We'll start in a few minutes, guys.
Noted, sir. Noted.
Feel free to ask anything.
Understood.
Okay, let's go to start, guys. Can you hear me and see me? Hello.
Can hear you and see you.
Okay, excellent, guys. I'm Mauro. I'm the CEO and the founder of Open Games Builders. We are making the Ask Me Anything, so you can see more about the project from the pre-sale today. And we go to load this video to YouTube so people can see the dogs badge on Pinkcell. Feel free to ask me anything if you have some question. I go to make a resume about the project. We are making a platform that will be like Steam with the connection of Web 2 and Web 3 services and all the games inside this platform. Among these, we are making a marketplace that will be connected and launched maybe this Friday on Binance Chain with a few airdrops that we are going to make for free so people can start to claim the first NFT collection from the from the game that we are creating. We are making a AAA Unreal Engine game that will be launched in the next 30, 45 days. So that is really good. We are working right now, and we are backed by Google. We are backed by Binance, a smart chain, BNB chain. Even they make an official release on Twitter that they are working with us, like partnerships. We are working in Pincel to make the pre-sale today. In a few, I think, will be like 5 hours from now. Then we have a partnership with Immutable X, and we are going to list our token at the end of the month in Mexi, Bitmart, and CoinStore. CoinStore go to launch. They say me that they go to launch maybe the announcement or listing today. So that will be really good to make the traction and make everything unsecure that we are officially working with these people. That will be the most important, that we are working with all these big names and big partnerships. So if you have any question, Jonathan, maybe, Rebel, somebody can make a question about the project, please.
All right, sir. So my question is this: How soon are the games going to be onboarded on the OGB platform?
Where, what date will be the game online?
Yes. What date? Yes, that's what I mean.
We are working right now in the game, and we have the the MVP ready. I'm test by myself the game, and I play the game. It's really good, and we hope to get online the alpha version, so the first people can start to play in 30 days, 40 days, like from today. We are working a lot. We have a good team of Unreal Engine developers. We have more than 5 guys working only on the development, Unreal Engine, Blender, Asset. We are creating everything by ourselves, and we are making everything from the scratch. So the alpha version will be ready in 30 days approx, I hope. If we delay for so many issue that maybe sometimes in the technical side, we can go in the 45 days.
Oh, that's great news. That's great news, sir. Because I was also looking forward to playing the games as well. That way, I have a better experience.
Yeah, we are making a big game. Most of all, I'm former professional eSport player. I'm playing Method CC, I play Counter-Strike for now, Hearthstone, World of Warcraft, all in pro player scene, in pro teams, and I'm very well connected with all the gaming side. So we are very good positioned in the way of the marketing, because we want to make a big invitational for all the pro teams to come and play the game. So that will make a lot of traction.
Sir, I was also trying to understand, would each game have its own token as well? Or
Sorry?
The OGBX? I said, would each game have its own token as well? Or the OGBX would be used in every single game across the whole ecosystem?
Yes, the Open Games token is a full ecosystem token that will be used in the marketplace for trade, sell, rent, buy NFTs from our game and all the other games. We are making like a centralized marketplace, like Immutable X, so all the games can make everything with their own token to preserve the economy of the games. The idea is to make a play-to-earn game that will be sustained in time. At the same time, you can upgrade your in-game assets with our token for our own game and for the other games. We have a partnership with Chainlink about this. We are working in the interoperability solution, so all the games can use our own ecosystem token to make everything in his own game.
That's wonderful. Noted. Thank you, sir.
No problem. Any more?
Okay. Yeah. I don't know if I heard you correctly. The games, while playing the games, can one win the tokens while playing the games as well? Like aside buying the tokens.
How you can buy the tokens? You are meaning?
I mean, besides buying the tokens, can one earn the tokens while playing the games?
For play the game, you don't need tokens because it's a free to play version to make the adoption. So you can play for free. And if you want to jump in the Web3 place and be the ownership of your own assets, you can buy the tokens and get an NFT. It's not necessary to hold a token to play the game. The idea of this is to make an adoption platform where people can play for free, and at the same time, when they want to buy, for example, in Fortnite, when they buy a skin, they can use his skin like an identity, his own ownership in the future, like the digital identity. That is the idea of the concept of this game. It's not a Web3 100% pure project. It's a Web2 and Web3, so we can onboard the two different users from the Web2 and the Web3. That is the idea. At the end, we don't have a lot of users in Web3 for gaming right now, and we need to find a solution to adopt all these Web2 users into the Web3 space. And I think, in my opinion, we have the key to make all this adoption. The adoption have to pass through a teaching from how they can play for free, and then what is the difference between paying just for an skin in Web2 or just paying for an NFT, and maybe in the future sold this NFT, trade, rent, whatever they want to make if they want to start to play or whatever. That is the concept and the idea of this.
All right, I totally understand. Thank you.
No problem.
One question, Mauro, about the token utilities. Can you explain something about this?
Yes, the token utilities will be to pay the fees in the marketplace and make a staking. If you hold, you can make a staking, and you have an API in the project. You can buy games like normally you can buy games on Steam, Epic Games, whatever, with your credit card. Now you can play in your platform with your credit card with fiat, or you can play with on-ramp service in crypto, and the token will have benefits. People maybe have, for example, a 20% of discount if they buy a token with our, if they buy a game with our token, and they can use rewards inside the game. In-game rewards, they can use the token to improve the assets inside the game. For example, you can buy a weapon, you can find in Counter-Strike, when you have a weapon and you put a logo inside the weapon, okay, just to put this combination and upgrade the weapon, you can use your token. It's a lot of utilities, and even we think in the future of the company when we make the tokenomics, and we want to leverage in the future into a layer 2 blockchain solution only for gaming, just like, to put an example, like Immutable X, but with the idea would be like ZK EVM protocol, so we can use all the other chains inside our own layer 2 solution. So that will be the idea, to start the project with the game. At the end, when you make a game, you have to have one launcher, and if you are in the Web3 place, or you have to have a marketplace. We give value to the token, adding our own game and other more games. We have right now 24 games ready to jump into the platform. We are working a lot in the marketplace that I told you before. So we want to launch the BNB marketplace this week, just for Binance, and then we will to start to add another chains like Boba Chain, Ethereum, Polygon, Phantom, etc. It's a huge ecosystem around the token, and of course around the gaming side.
Okay, great. Thank you. Perfect.
Any more questions, guys? Remember, today in 5 hours we launched the pre-sale, and we're going to make a lot of noise. The pre-sale have like a little discount from the fair launch, that so people can buy our token today and have like a benefit among these last 10 days to make the fair launch. We go to launch the fair launch day 24 of this month. The day 25 will be listed on ApeSwap. Day 27 will be listed on Mexi. Then we go to list the 29 in Coinstore, and the first one, in Coinstore, in Bitmart, and the day 1 of October we go to list on Coinstore. store. So that will be the process of the 3 exchanges that we go to list our token.
Sorry, let me. Yeah, I have a question concerning the pre-sale. How long is it going to last? Is it just for today?
If Rege, please repeat. I can't hear you because you have a lot of sound.
The pre-sale, is it? How long is it going to span for? Is it just for today?
No. The pre-sale is just for today. We don't go to make any more public pre-sale, and we go to just raise these funds, and then with this we go into the fair launch, and we go into the market. The idea is to make the traction and start to make some movements in the company, and then we can go into the fair launch on Pixel.
Okay, thank you.
No, for nothing. So that's just the idea, guys. I mean, we have a big project, like I told you at the start of the AMA. We are backed by Google. We have a $200,000 program from Google in the Startup Acceleration Program. We have another more from Binance Smart Chain that we go to launch, and we are going to put in contact with Binance Labs. We are talking with Polygon Labs from Ventures, but we are backed by Polygon right now with Mutable X. So we are very well positioned in the market with a big project. This is not a meme token, to be honest. This is a big project with a big ecosystem with big names around the corner. We are working with the government on Spain in the side of education. We create a few metaverse the last year from Formula 2, 3, and 4. We have the most complete collection in the world of fossils, minerals, and meteorites. It's a museum. So we make all the digitization in the real life, and we put these real assets inside the metaverse. So now we are connection with the government. I put a notice. I think the notice is in all the groups that with a picture with the vice president in Spain and me and one of my partners, and they make an announcement that they are back in Open Games Builder. They are happy to. Open Games Builder is going for the Zaragoza city. Even they give us a hub, an incubation. They give us a building for free with computers from the last technology, everything. But the problem is that to hire people in Spain is super expensive, most of all for the blockchain side and all the Unreal development side. So we are working with partners on Pakistan, on India, on Dubai. And for the moment, because it's more cheap than working from here. But the idea is to make these offices operative in the future. So that would be the best thing, to have our own offices here in Spain. Then we can keep working with our teams in Pakistan and India for sure. We don't wanna put all the eggs in the same place. We wanna mix everything. Some teams for each things. We have more games that we are going to make. I was playing professionally Hearthstone. Is a card game. World of Warcraft is a more PC, and Counter-Strike that shooter. So that is the idea of the company. Make a shooter, make a card games, and make a more PC that will be everything in the same place. Like a saga. Diablo 1, Diablo 2, Diablo 3, then they create World of Warcraft, etc., etc. So that will be the idea of the company. And for the go-to-market strategy, we are most confident that everything that when we launch the game will be a success, because like I told you, we have contact with more of the top 100 players and Twitch streamers in all the world. So we want to make a massive campaign from that way.
All right. Sorry, I think this is my last question. Concerning the pre-sale, how many of OGBX would be available for purchase?
Today will be only put the 0.03% of the total supply amount. Like I told you, this is not a meme token. This is a token, like, just to put an example, as you see the vision, like in Mutable X, they have 2 billion of tokens and they go in the market, some like with the same strategy like us. Well, we are making his same strategy, to be honest. And we are putting today, only for the pre-sale, 3,300,000 tokens available. It's like 14,000 tokens per BNB. I know we was watching a lot of pre-sales on Pixel. And normally people put 10 million of tokens for one BNB, etc. But this is not a meme token. This is something better. This is something more solid. So that is why we're using a lot of soft cap into the percent of the liquidity that we go to add, like tokens injection, Then when finish the pre-sale, we go to block all the tokens. We go to divide all the tokens locked. We have the 51%, the 49% of the total supply will be locked for 20 years, no, 15 years. And with 2 years of cliff. So for the first 2 years, we don't go to inject any tokens in the market. The only tokens that will be injected will be like people have left from the pre-sale, from the fair launch, a few development tokens, and a few marketing tokens that we have. But the total token supply will be locked almost the 95% of the tokens. So with this, we go to prevent any problem in the dump of the token, like releasing tokens all the month. So we go to put 2 years of cliff in the injection of tokens in the market to give more value. And from the second year, we go to use like 15 years vesting for the 49. At the same time, we are using a burn system, deflationary system. We are using something to give more value. So when we inject tokens in the market, will be burned for the last 2 years that we are using all the burning system with the fees, with all the system that we are using right now to don't have a lot of tokens in the market.
All right. Thank you.
No, you are welcome, bro. If anybody have another question, I can make the last question because we are trying to go into another group's AMA to gain all the traction and everything. We are working really, really, really hard in the marketing side to try to sold out in the next 10 seconds, when we release. I hope we have the lucky to sold out fast. If anybody have any question, just keep in touch in the group, guys, and just keep in touch for the next 5 hours to make the pre-sale, and all the groups will be smashing. Yeah, sure. Ayo. Hey, you wanna talk? Smasher?
Hey, what's up? How you doing?
Hey, Smasher, hello, how are you?
I'm great. How's it going?
A lot of work in these last 5 hours.
See. So what do you say you hop into Sweden and hit some raids?
Sorry?
Just say we hop into Sweden and hit some raids.
I can hear you good. Maybe you can write in the group and I can read the question and I answer to you.
Yeah, I have a question also.
Yes.
Hello?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah. Just want to ask about the lockup in Pixel. How it will how long it will take? And it's not been locked. Why?
I try to put the lock for all the tokens amount, but the page doesn't work with all the amount. I have to put like a little amount of unlock, but we go to try to solution this for the fair launch with all the lock. Even I don't know if we go to lock all the tokens on Pixel because we are working on the smart contract. So we go to lock all the tokens through a smart contract officially. I mean, we go to launch these tokens. We go to put, for example, the 59% that we are talking about, the 2 cliff, 15 years of vesting to injection, locked by a smart contract, not in Pixel, on Unicrypt or whatever. Just we go to use a smart contract to make the vesting process and everything. But we try to put, for example, we have right now 1.16% of the tokens unlocked, but I try to unlock this, even I can show you, and it's not working. I can't block it, all the amount. I don't know why. But for if you see the unlocked time period, all the the tokens will be unlocked. I mean, I'm going to be honest, these next 10 days. So we go to re-unlock everything for the fair launch with all the officials numbers that we are using for the vesting contracts and everything. But for this little amount of token that we have unlocked, I don't know why, but I can't lock it in the Pixel. That was the question.
Well,
Smasher?
hey, yeah. And what I was
Now
trying to say, okay. What I was trying to say is, we have to make this trend on Twitter. You get it?
No, I don't get it.
We have to make this pre-sale trend on Twitter. That's we gotta hit some rates on Twitter.
We have to make this on Twitter trend, right?
Yeah. With some rates.
We are working on the marketing to make all the things like trending and everything. We are working right now. I'm talking with Wellchart, that most influencer, Mario Nofal, etc. And they go to start to tweet, I think, in the next 2 hours to make all the project, creating FOMO. I'm talking with a few more people and trying to onboard, but the different times they are in other time zones, so I'm waiting they wake up.
Regarding the rates, I already sent you a message privately and you responded, and I added some more details to it.
You send a private message?
Yeah. I sent you the details and I have a pretty effective stamp for it.
Okay, you send me the private message in Twitter or in Telegram?
Well, you can check your private section.
Okay, here. You send me. Okay, here in Telegram. Yeah, for sure we can make something like this.
Well, good is that?
Yeah, we have to see all the groups, all the rights and everything. And I go to talk now with you on private about this. And let's see how we can write everything and we can go in good position.
All right, that's great.
We go to make another MAA, maybe give me one time. In the next 4 hours, we go to make another MAA, one on Twitter with a few big names, like speakers. I go to put a few of the partners that we are working right now in Twitter to gain all the traction and everything and start to make all the noise, guys. So thank you for coming, everyone. I go to blow the
all right.
to YouTube.
Sorry. I'll be hoping to. I'm expecting your details so we can start engaging.
Yeah, for sure. I send you. We start to talk right now. Just give me a few moments. I go to build the video to YouTube to make the dots on Pixel, and then I come to you in the Telegram. You are a Smasher X911, right?
That's me.
Elite Squad. Okay, perfect. I go to send you a private message right now. Thank you guys for coming. Bye. We talk later.
Well.